From new Ghostbusters costumes being on display at New York Toy Fair, to Premium Collectibles Studio finally unveiling their massive 29-inch Ghostbusters Stay Puft diorama, and kind of another crossing of the streams between Ghostbusters and the WWE, this news roundup is all about merch. And first up here, let's fixate on New York Toy Fair. In particular, Rubies, who are readying a new assortment of Ghostbusters costumes. Now this update, it comes from Greg Burke over at Shack News, who provided these photos as well as a video you're about to see. But yeah, right here we've got a flight suit, a uniform. And I gotta say, first impressions here, it looks pretty good. It kind of looks high-end. I mean, high-end for, a costume company. The tan fabric, it looks good. The pocket placement, while not exact, it does resemble the original film-worn jumpsuits. And of course, it also includes the No Ghost patch and swappable name tags for Stantz, Spengler, Venkman, and Zedmore. Now at this time, there's no additional information on this, but as soon as we hear anything, we'll be sure to report, so keep posted. And Rubies, they're not stopping there, because also shown was this Ghostbusters Frozen Empire costume, of course inspired based on the red parkas seen in the film. Likely these are going to be an off-the-rack budget item with printed details made to replicate some of the more intricate features, such as key rings and the pocket gizmo. Also spotted at Ruby's booth was what appears to be a slightly reworked inflatable Stay Puft Marshmallow Man, and while not new, the readily available pet costume and budget-friendly costume uniform. From there, likely the biggest news from the weekend, and when I say big, I mean massive, was the reveal of Premium Collectibles Studios' 29-inch Stay Puft Marshmallow Man diorama. And PCS, they gave us our very first look at the finished piece here. Again, this one's going to measure nearly 29 inches tall. You got Stay Puft, the cityscape backdrop, buildings, miniature cars, street lights. Pre-orders for the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man diorama, they launch later this month, March 13th, with pricing and additional high-quality images expected soon. Also, both a deluxe and standard edition will be available, and while not officially announced yet, as evident from the preview, the deluxe edition looks to include 3 swappable heads, allowing collectors to display the Marshmallow Menace with a signature grin, an angry snarl, or an open-mouthed look of surprise, mimicking Stay Puft's expression the moment the Ghostbusters cross the streams. And finally, when it comes to wrestling, the biggest news coming out of this weekend is not the fact that John Cena turned heel. No, it's that Chelsea Green... let me try that again. It's that Chelsea Green's slime-soaked Ghostbusters tribute gear is stepping out of the wrestling ring and into the toy aisle, as Mattel has revealed an upcoming action figure based on her ectoplasm-covered attire. Announced as part of WWE Main Event Series 156, the figure faithfully recreates Green's eye-catching Ghostbusters-inspired gear with its dripping green ectoplasm design, caution stripe detailing, and Ghostbusters-style name tag. A variant figure featuring Green in non-Ghostbusters attire is also going to be available, but that's kind of boring. I mean, it's a nice figure, but come on, you gotta get the Ghostbuster one. Now, if you'd like to trap this figure of Chelsea Green, our inaugural and longest reigning WWE United States Women's Champion, it's going to be hitting store shelves this summer. With that said, I'm curious, anything here in this video interest you? Ruby's various upcoming costumes, that massive 29-inch tall Stay Puft Marshmallow Man, or that Ghostbustin' Chelsea Green? Comment down below and let us know. With that said, that's all I've got for you for this one. As always, subscribe. If you'd like to join up with Ghostbusters news, check out our Patreon page. A link to that is in this video's description, and we'll see you right back here next time.